purpose. This also resonates well with His Excellency, the President of Zimbabwe, Honorable His Excellency E.D. Mnangagwa's vision of 2030 of becoming an upper middle income economy, and the Ministry Thrust of Education 5.0, which is grounded on heritage-based education. These graduating classes are a true testimony of the aforementioned, as they are all well equipped with the relevant competencies in their areas of study, have been exposed to real-life training, and now are geared towards economic development. Graduating class. Guest of honor say, today Mutare Polytechnic is churning out 1,239 graduates from 3 streams of November 2023, April 2024, and June 2024, of which 648, 52% are male, while 591, 48% are females. An overwhelming 775, translating to 63% of today's cohort, specialized in science and technology, indicating a strong focus on science and technology education and a promising pipeline for economic growth, innovation, and industrialization of Zimbabwe. The 2% variance in female graduates compared to their male counterparts confirms that women are warming up to technical and industrial courses that we offer. Women play a vital role in driving industrial development, fostering economic growth, and promoting sustainable progress. Hillary Clinton says, an open quote, "Women are the largest untapped reservoir of talent in the world," close quote. Enrollment. Honorable Minister said, I am delighted to report a 7% increase in our enrollment, which stands at 3,728 from 3,472 of the previous years. This upward trend demonstrates the growing interest in our programs and institutions. Of these, 59% are males, while 41% are females. Guest of honor say, it is encouraging to see an increase of 9% in our female enrollment compared to the previous year, in which we recorded a 1.4% decrease. This increase is attributed to the institution's continued role towards women empowerment and commitment to inclusivity and gender balance. Staffing. Honorable guest of honor say, I wish to inform you that this day has been made possible by a dedicated team of staff. May I take this opportunity to salute them for their hard work and dedication. Our staff complement stands at 327, of which 207 are lecturing, while 118 are non-lecturing. Of these, 176, 54% are male, and 151, 46% are females. Our staff members continue to upgrade themselves in line with the changing trends. Currently, a total of 7 staff members are undertaking manpower development programs at various levels with local and international institutions of learning, workshops and seminars. Guest of honor say, the institution is also continuing
to express my sincere appreciation for the honor of officiating at Mutare Polytechnic's 33rd graduating ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, this year's graduation theme, economic empowerment and growth through TVETization, resonates very well with the government's aspirations of transforming Zimbabwe into a modernized upper middle income economy by 2030. A very structured technical vocational education is a bedrock of a vibrant human capital for the nation. In this regard, it is in the best interest of the ministry to ensure that technical vocational education and training (TVET) curricula align with national vision and demands of industry and commerce. Esteemed guests, allow me to acknowledge Mutare Polytechnic as one of our premier institutions that are advancing heritage-based education 5.0 philosophy in our country. The institution has joined the government and His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Zimbabwe, Dr. E.D. Mnangagwa, in moving the nation forward towards an upper middle income economy through its strategic activities and programs. Of note, this year alone, the institution embarked on several projects, including the construction of offices at Kwekwe Polytechnic, installation of auditoria terraces, furniture, and wall paneling at Chinoi University of Technology, and constructing and installing furniture fittings at Nyadire Teachers College, among other things which the college is doing. I am reliably informed that the institution established two main industrial companies, Sundown Springs and Mechin Doctor Engineering. These companies will not only offer services and revenue, but will go a long way in closing the unemployment gap. The principal and team, we value your transformational leadership. Ladies and gentlemen, His Excellency the President of the Republic of Zimbabwe, Dr. E.D. Mnangagwa, declared the year 2025 as a year of commercialization. It is a year to establish industries and companies that offer goods and services to our people. I therefore direct that the tertiary education institutions such as Mutare Polytechnic must shift from innovation hubs to industrial parks for the production, commercialization and marketing of goods and services. The ministry further directs that all higher and tertiary education institutions establish viable physical companies from January 2025. We don't have time. The government, through the servant leadership of His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Zimbabwe, Dr. E.D. Mnangagwa, is a budget line to support all these initiatives. Ladies and gentlemen, the ministry is doing a lot in accelerating the National Industrialization Program. My ministry introduced the Graduate Employment Creation and Development Program and Integrated Skills Development of Zimbabwe. I speak today, more than 5,312 youths and community members benefited from this initiative. The aim of government, as led by His Excellency, is to implement an inclusive approach to employment creation, ensuring that no place and no one is left behind. Esteemed guests, ladies and gentlemen, the Second Republic is committed to ensuring equal educational opportunities for all. To promote the achievement of this goal, the ministry developed the Work for Fees policy and the Inclusive Education policy to assist students from underserved or privileged communities to gain access to tertiary education. Such strategic policies ensure that students in marginalized communities can pursue their education unabated. I urge all tertiary education institutions to strengthen the institutionalization of all government policies for the benefit of our students and our communities. To the graduates,